Hello, everybody. How are you doing? I hope you're all doing well on this Friday afternoon, evening, pre-evening, morning. Maybe it's Saturday morning for you. I don't know. Hopefully you're having a great time. Hopefully your day has gone well and that your week was great. It's time for the weekend, everybody. I hope you're all ready. I am in the middle of packing, so my house is a disaster place. The move is tomorrow. So, holy moly. I'm leaving my equipment here. Like my computer and my recording equipment is going to be here at least until Tuesday. But my next couple of days are going to be just full of like moving boxes and furniture and setting up the other house and painting walls and taking down wallpaper and whew, it's gonna be a wild ride. I'm off work for the next 2 weeks, but that's so that I can get all of that other stuff done. And then we have to sell this house that I'm in right now, so we have to stage it, and so we have to do a bunch of painting and a bunch of repairs, and then we got to move a bunch of furniture around in this place, and holy moly. Yeah, there's a lot of snow out there, Angel. I agree. Today's stream is brought to you by Mr. Matthew Nielsen. I think he's in chat. I would assume he is. He sent me a little something here in the mail, and all I have to go on is MTG Starter Deck Antique. That's all it says. That's all it says. Now, he told me that he opened everything up and didn't get the big hit. So he's hoping that the one I open is the big hit. So, I don't know what it is, but we'll see. We'll see. So basically, the channel update first, since I sort of talking about that, the move. Because of the move, all of my sealed product and all of that kind of stuff that I have that I normally open and record, I normally do it on weekends. I will not be able to do any of that this weekend because I will be in flux of moving and painting, and I will be too busy to do any filming. So there will be no uploads next week from me. The week will be barren. A barren Bevers week. And I apologize for that in advance, but at the same time, sometimes life gets in the way. So there will be no uploads for me for next week. Maybe there might be a couple uploads for me next week, just randomly. But don't expect the regular schedule of 5 days. Because it won't be. I don't have the content. But you should expect things to pick back up again after that, because I should hopefully by that point be a week into like fixing up the house and setting everything up. I don't get internet at my new place until Tuesday, so once that happens, then I'll be moving all of my equipment there, setting that all up. Once that's all set up, you can expect to see some other stuff. I think I've got a recording apparatus now to record top-down of 2 people playing properly. So you should see some deck techs and some play videos coming out for me in the next little while. I talked about this a while ago. I do want to do it. If you have any deck lists that you would love for me to show off or play and then talk about and tweak and play again, let me know, because that's my plan. My plan is to do a deck tech where it's a user-submitted deck. I put it together in paper. I play it against another user-submitted deck. The person that I'm playing against and myself talk about the experience after the fact. And then we tweak the decks with what we think would help them be more, maybe, anything that we might think would be a good change, basically. It's not that the deck lists aren't already, pristine. They probably are, but we tweak it, maybe, and maybe we don't tweak it. It'll depend, right? But the idea is that then we tweak it, we talk about the tweaks we made, we play them again and see how it works out. So it'll be kind of like a series of videos of that deck tech, right? So it'll be like the deck tech and talk and play video, the opinions and, sort of how did the deck play, then what we tweaked, and play it again. Anyway, if you have any decks you want to submit, please let me know. You can reach me at my email that's linked on my YouTube page, and you can send those deck lists in. I have a commander deck. I have a couple of standard decks ready to go. So, yeah, exactly, Asher. It's the same idea. I mean, the thing about pack cracking is it's great. And it's always fun to open packs. Everyone likes opening packs. But it's not super sustainable from the aspect of how much it costs you as a pack cracker to open all those packs, right? It's expensive. Not everybody can do it, right? It's not a cheap hobby to have by any means, right? So you got to find other avenues that are related to the topic that you know aren't, you know, stale. All right, Matthew, you're here. How's it going? We're gonna get in. Damn Canadian mailman. This was supposed to be here on like Monday or Tuesday, according to Matthew, and it didn't get here until today. It's Friday. So, you know how it goes. All right. Matthew, I explained already sort of what you mentioned to me. I don't really know anything about it. Where do I want to open this? I don't want to damage anything. So let's cut it here. Oh, it's like... Holy moly. These guys. They taped this up good. Now, Matthew said he also sent some stuff off to me for my personal collection, as well as some things to put into the patron giveaway. So, let's see. Oh man, a Mirage starter deck. Alright. So you're looking for that, that Lion's Eye, are you? Is that what I'm looking for out of here? Yeah, it's funny. I'm a broke honky. So my wife mailed something out the same day as I mailed out your stuff, and yours made it to the States. Like it said that the tracking said it was processed into the foreign country before her package even left our post office. So like, all right. Let's look at the goodies first, right? What else did you send us, Matthew? Goodness. Alright. Now, he said he sent 2 things. And they should be pretty prevalent, I guess. So you said, now Matthew, correct me if I'm wrong, but like, you sent one for the patron giveaway, and one of older stuff for my personal collection. Is that correct? You can correct me if I'm wrong. And I'm going to guess that this is the older stuff because I can see a little bit of nicks on the old, on the edges of these, and I would assume that that's only just because the cards are so old. The right is patrons. Okay, that's what I figured. So let's see what the patrons are getting from Matthew. Matthew's putting these into the patron giveaway pile. Alright. Let's see what he sent off here. Ooh, wow, a Collective Brutality. Very nice. It's a nice little card. This card is worth a pretty penny still. Thank you very much, Matthew. Ooh, and a Godless Shrine. Very nice. And... oh, my goodness. Ha! That is a Bantu Invocation. Wow. Alright, so that gets added to the ultimate giveaway. The winner will get one of those each month. Thank you so much, Matthew. I really appreciate you sending those over to us. Those will go... it'll be funny if you win one of them. Do you want to make a deal with me right now that if you pull one of these things, you get it replaced with something else? Do you want to make that deal right now? Because I'm totally fine making that deal. And now this is the older stuff that he sent me. I don't know how old. I don't know how old is, but I don't know how careful I need to be with these. Oh, wow. So that's an... is that a beta? Or alpha? I can't even tell. So here's the thing. I don't even really own any alpha or beta cards. I have a beta Circle of Protection white that's graded. Okay, this is alpha, and that's because of the white blips in the corners, right? That's what... Or is that the... Oh, no, it's the cut, right? The cut of the cards that tells you that. So this is an alpha Paralyze. Holy moly. Matthew. Thank you so much. And so this is beta. Okay, I see the difference. Now that I've seen them in person, I can clearly see the difference. So this is beta because it still has the white blips, but the corners are completely different cut. Like, this corner is way more rounded than this corner is. Like, this is a tight curve, whereas this is a more, like, gradual curve. That's cool. See, like, this is something that you don't, like, if you've never held these cards before or seen them in person, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know this, right? Like, I mean, it looks, you can, yeah, everyone says, oh, it's the corner, you can tell, right? But, I mean, I've heard that many times, but I've never seen it for myself. So I was like, okay, I take your word for it. It's the corner. So that's an alpha Paralyze and a beta Earthbind. And then another alpha card, it looks like. Yeah, another alpha. This is alpha Fire Breathing. Wow. Holy moly. Matthew. And then another beta, Dwarven Warriors. That's so cool. Matthew, thank you so much. This is stuff I don't even have. I don't even know. I want to put it in. I'm going to want to put these into a binder most likely. But holy moly. Matthew. So these are my first alpha and beta cards that I've ever had. Thank you so much. I'm going to put them back in the same sleeve just because I know you put them in here. So I know they fit. I'm going to put them back in there because all of my stuff is packed away. So, like, get the sleeves? I can't. They're in a box somewhere taped up. This is why it's, you know, it's not great. So I hope that if I hit something really good for you, I'll just steal the sleeve from these guys. Okay? And I'll put it in there. All right. So hold on now, cuz I need to go and do a thing here. I need to open up this bad boy so that I know what I'm looking for. And this is Mirage. All right. Yeah, so Lion's Eye Diamond is obviously that top boy. Holy moly. All right. How goes the moving process? It's slow. It's slow. But the move is happening tomorrow. We have like probably like 10 or 15 people helping us. So we're going to be moving like all of our furniture. We're renting a truck. We're going to have a whole bunch of boxes moved. This house that we're in right now, we're going to be staying in for a few more days even after the move, just because we have a cat and she's staying here and the internet doesn't get activated at the new place until Tuesday. So we're going to stay here until then, at least, most likely. Plus at the other house, we need to do a bunch of work still, like tearing down wallpaper and painting and things like that. So, yeah, it's... Wow, do you think the Pulltab works? Should we try the Pulltab? It's here, right? It's got the little gold strip. Oh. Okay, it's open. It's open. There's no going back. Hey, Trashfire, how's it going? Oh, man. So now, Matthew, you're here in chat. Do you want to explain to people what this is? This is a starter deck from Tempest that you had from way back that you just never opened, right? Holy moly. Alright. Now, I have no idea of the order. I assume you're okay if I keep the book. Because the books are super cool. Okay. So this is something Matthew had from way back. That he had basically like... This is the last one in the brick. Wow. Well, it's mine unless we open the big ticket. And then I'm sending it to you. Holy moly. What's the order? Yeah, I assume you've opened some of these. So where do the rares fall? Because I don't want to make sure that I show them last. Is it random order? Is it just randomly placed together? It varies? Okay, so I'll just go through it then. Alright, so plains. Swamp. Man, the forests in these are so cool looking. Mountain. I think I'm gonna add some of these to my draft deck, just because they're such cool old lands, and they're black bordered still, so that people won't get super offended if I use them. Generally, the last two. Like, look at that mountain. Oh, that's the John Avon mountain. That's why it looks so sweet. Man. Like, these forests are really cool looking, too. Man, speaking of John Avon, I kickstarted his playmats, and I still haven't got them. Alright, Trashfire, have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your day. It's pretty early for you still. Swamp. The lands are sweet. Yeah, I kickstarted the John Avon playmats, and I ordered one of each land, and I still haven't got them yet. I still have not got them yet, and like, they don't know what's going on. Like, they shipped them all out. I should check the Kickstarter again and see if there's an update. Another mountain, another forest. We got to be getting through the lands here. We got to be hitting. Here we go. Okay. Plains. Alright, first card is a Volcanic Dragon. 4/4 for 6. Unaffected by summoning sickness. In other words, haste. This is the first set you played really heavily. Oh man, yeah. Was this the first set that started doing like the gold cards? See, these are the old school gold cards. Look how they look so crazy. Discordant Spirit. 2/2. Bone Mask. Man. I have no idea what I'm looking for here. I should pull up the thing. I have it open here. So, like, Worldly Tutor, Enlightened Tutor, Phyrexian Dreadnought. I don't know if any of these are, like, commons or uncommons. I have no idea. These are probably all rares that are on the value list. Favorable Destiny. Crypt Cobra. Prismatic Boon. This card. X target creatures gain protection from a single color of your choice until end of turn. Super cool. Random. Goblin Soothsayer. Dwarven Miner. Ah, yes. The Dwarf Tribe. Dwarven Tribal. I wish it was a thing. It's not really a thing. Blinding Light. Ooh, Lead Golem. Fallow Earth. Ooh, is this worth something? I feel like this might be. Is this worth something? I think I've seen this card before somewhere. Maybe I'm just crazy. Doesn't look like it's worth anything. So untap target non-attacking creature. That creature gets +1/+3 until end of turn. It's interesting. So it's like a combat trick, but not a combat trick. It's for blocking. It's for blocking purposes only. Wall of Corpses. Quirion Elves. There you go. Hey, Unpacked, how's it going? We are currently opening this bad boy. A starter deck of Mirage. We're looking for that top hit. This is the last one in the brick. Matthew Nielsen sent this over to me. It's the last one from his brick, and he hasn't hit the Lion's Eye Diamond yet. So he's really hoping that it's in this pack. Teferi's Drake. Pacifism. Granger Guildmage. So a green for a 1/1 with white and red abilities. Good times. Back in the days when they expected you to be playing, you know, 3, 4, 5 color decks. Searing Spear Ascari. Dream Cache. Ivory Charm. Urborg Panther, I should say. Urborg. Fire Breathing. There's a Fire Breathing. The art's really cool on that. It's like stained glass. Wild Elephant. 3/3 for 4 with Trample. Merfolk Raiders. Ikundu Griffin. Flying First Strike 2/2 for 4. Ebony Charm. Gibbering Hyenas. Goblin Tinkerer. Yeah, alright. Cloak of Invisibility. What do we got? I'm assuming we're in uncommons now. Tenda Herder. Disempower. Whew. Man. Did I hit a bad river? Not yet. Was I supposed to hit a bad river? Dirtwater Wraith. Seedling Charm. Builder's Bane. And I think there's two cards left, which I assume are the rares. I don't know, but I assume. Sandbar Crocodile. 6/5 for 5 with phasing. And you like how they didn't tell you what phasing means. They expect you to know by now. You need to know what phasing is. If you don't know what phasing is, why are you playing Mirage? We can look it up in the book after. I can't remember exactly what it does. Oh, Ward of Lights. So we didn't get there, Matthew. No Lion's Eye Diamond. No Phyrexian Dreadnought. No World Tutor. No Enlightened Tutor. No Shallow Grave. No Mystical Tutor. I don't think I saw any of these cards. Yeah, there's Bad River. Ripperonis. That's okay. It was definitely fun. And I've never opened one of these before, so super cool. Thank you so much, Matthew, for sending this. Hopefully you hit some of the other cards at least from your other packs from the brick. Super cool. And these are pack fresh Mirage cards too. Yeah, so here we can look it up right now because we've got the little book, right? Tapping and untapping, creature abilities, regeneration, power, land walk, and land home. Land home is a group of abilities similar to land walk. Creatures with land home can't attack if defending player controls no lands of the appropriate type. Wow. Land home. So that's like if your opponent doesn't have a mountain and you have land home mountains, you can't attack with it. Crazy. There's banding, protection. Wait. Did it not? It didn't say phasing? It doesn't say phasing in here? Protection, rampage. Oh, wait. No, banding. Yeah. It doesn't have... Really? Why would they not have phasing in here? Weird. There's a glossary in the back. Here. Phase in, phase out. Phasing. Page 1? It's on the very first page, apparently. Ah, here we go. New rules. There you go. Phasing. Phasing causes permanents to enter and leave play on their own. When a permanent phases out, it leaves play and is set aside. Much as if it had been removed from the game. Any enchantments on the permanent phase out along with it. The permanent also keeps any counters it has as well as any permanent changes that have been made to it. Otherwise, all effects that depend on a permanent being in play or that apply to it while it's in play end immediately. All damages on it is removed, and because it's considered out of play, any effects scheduled to affect it at the end of turn are ignored. A permanent that's phased out will phase in, that is, return to play, at the beginning of its controller's next untap phase. Wow. So there you go. Phasing is pretty bonkers. So that big old crocodile is pretty sweet. It's hard to remove, basically. So there you go. Thank you, Matthew, for sending in all these sweet little things. I really appreciate it. You didn't have to send anything. I really appreciate that you sent it. These lands, I'm going to put them into my draft deck, probably. At least some of them, anyway. Maybe I'll put, like, one of each so that I can run some pretty cool... The card stock feels so much different from now. Like, the cards now feels so much different than this. Like, this is almost like it's smooth, but it's, like, matted. Whereas the new ones are glossy, and so it's, like, you can really tell the difference. The card stock here is obviously much better. Right? Like, it's actually a heavier cardstock than the new stuff. The new stuff is cheap, cut corners, you know? So we'll put that all back in there since I have to put this somewhere. And I don't know where I'm going to put it. I don't know where I'm going to put any of this stuff. Actually, I know where I'm going to put this because I took I packaged up all the Patron giveaway stuff together and put it over at the new house already. So there you go. That's going to be it for the stream today. I was a little short, sweet one, because I don't have anything else to open because it's all packed away. So there you go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great Friday. Enjoy your FNM if you're going to one. If not, I hope you have a good Friday anyway. Go and watch some Magic on Twitch or YouTube or something, or just enjoy your night. Do whatever makes you happy. That's what matters. That's what matters. So anyway, I've been your host, MrBevers. Don't forget, guys, I have a store, nerdvanastore.ca, as well as a Patreon, where you can get in on the grab bags and the bundles and the booster boxes and all that stuff. I've also been asked to make an account with maker support, because Patreon appears to be doing some fishy things with banning people for some reason. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know what's going on. It sounds like Patreon is being more strict on their rules about what you can and can't create through their platform, or accept money for through their platform. So who knows if that will change. Anyway, I've made an account over at Maker Support as well. So if you had a problem with Patreon, I now have another avenue where you can support through the grab bag, the bundle, and the box level. It's all there. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, everybody. And as always, may your pulls ever be better.